Hey guys, welcome back to the Ameripino channel. Thanks for watching. So today I had to go into store Tractor Supply to get some welding rods for work. We're on a job site. Didn't plan on having to weld anything, so I had to stop in Tractor Supply. And when I was standing in line to check out, I happened to see a Traeger-like barbecue that runs on wood pellets for sale. And it was like a third of the price of a Traeger. So I said, what the heck? I bought it. So this video is going to be about our fake Traeger that's made by AMBERS. It's a pellet grill. Supposedly it's a 10-in-1. I don't know what 10-in-1 means. I guess we're going to find out, huh? So stay tuned. I'll go through the unboxing, maybe the assembly, and then afterwards we're going to try to cook something today. All right, guys. So here is the pellet grill. Even Ember pellet grill. It weighs 67 kilos. So that's almost 150 pounds. And I'll tell you what, I had a heck of a time getting this thing in the back of my little Jeep and then getting it out. Little Beth and I struggled. So it's got a 10-pound capacity pellet hopper. It's got a 742 square inch of total cooking surface. It's got a front foldable, like a screen shelf, and has an easy to read thermometer, so you can gauge everything. And this is like a set it and forget it. And they actually have on-site customer support. There's temperature controls on this, and it's got a top tier warranties, whichever that means. Uniform heating. There's no gas, you just plug it into electric and start cooking away. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here, I don't have much lights on. Not much to see really with the box. So I'm gonna take a breather for a couple of minutes from wrestling this thing in the house, and then we're gonna put it together. Alrighty? We'll see you in a few. So open it up. Had plenty of styrofoam insulating it from the box. I actually tore the box corners off the sides of the box so I can access it. Here's a nice big emblem on there. Pellet smoker and grill. Tells you the total cubic inches. Runs fully on pellets. Okay, so here's the grill. It's very nice. It's actually pretty good size. Here's the control unit. The hopper is here. It'll hold 10 pounds of pellets. I have just enough to keep it going. I add in probably a cup at a time when we need it. Just because I don't want to leave pellets outdoors in this. Using a pellet stove to heat the house, I know how the pellets react to dampness and stuff. So this thing's going. It's cranking at about 173 degrees right now. There is, on the settings, it's very simple. You have off, which is self-explanatory, and then smoke. You turn this to smoke when you first start it, and you open the lid of the unit for about 5 minutes, and when it starts up, you're gonna know it because you'll start seeing some smoke out of it. There's 4 different smoke settings. It comes factory preset on P2, which is the smoke. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the higher the number, the more smoke that you'll have. So you basically run this thing, and you can see it now. We've got it on 3, and it does a timed smoke. So it actually gets it going. It tones down, creates a lot of smoke, and this thing belches smoke out of everywhere, all the way around it, the chimney, and there's no heat down in the box area. It does go inside and extends out, and there is a fire cover on it. There's an accessory shelf that you just lift straight up. You lift it straight up, and then it slides in some slots, and you have a perfect little grilling table. So you can put platters and stuff on there and use it as a workspace. It's very convenient. It's heavy duty. Very good weld quality on the parts. It should stand up for many years. I guess we'll do a thing on it. It has an adjustable chimney that you can raise and lower to trap smoke or release smoke, so that you can get more smoke in your food, or reduce the heat. I found that the actual cooking area is about 10 degrees hotter than what it says on the temperature down there. And there is a probe that comes out from a computer and goes up, and it's on the inside of the grill. And we'll open it now. So you see we have some steak, and we're smoking some potatoes. And I've got a Kansas City rub on there now, and they actually look pretty decent. Right there you can see the temperature probe. There's a nice little shelf up here where you can put vegetables, buns, things. This thing actually does like 10 ways of different cooking, from smoking all the way up to grilling and barbecuing. And I'm going to show you now. I'm just going to turn the meat over. Starting to get a nice little grill on it. This thing does not, unless you let it sit and run it up to 350 degrees, it doesn't really do like a big grilling on it. This is basically like, I've got it set up now as a smoker. So I think we're probably gonna let it run for a little bit longer and get a little more smoke flavor in it. I'm gonna do this about an hour, so probably about 20 minutes left still on the smoke, and then I'm gonna turn it up to 350 and grill everything in there, and then I'll let the potatoes hang out for a while. So this is the grill, and I actually had to work my hands down on the inside of this thing to mount the legs. That was the hardest part. It comes with all the hardware. Everything is nice, heavily duty built. It's got a nice porcelain finish on everything inside and out. You can see the hinges. The hinges are like 7/16 round stock with very thick tubing for the hinges. It has a lid stop built in on the top, 2 of them. It has a handle, 2 like cast iron wheels on it. This thing's a beast. You can pick it up and move it around. The drip tray comes out all in one piece, and there's a drip bucket that they actually include with it. So this is pretty neat. And I haven't had smoking. I mean, it seals the flavor in and the juices. So there's not much dripping or drippage at all on this. And this thing is just beautiful. It's 700 square inches of cooking space. And like I said, it's got 2 big London broils in there now that it's handling really well, and it's definitely pouring out the smoke. And we'll see how the taters do. I'll probably move them around and turn them. I like to get that smoky flavor in them, and there's nothing like a potato that's been done on the grill. It's definitely going to be a while at this temperature. So that's my review. This thing works really good. The pellets for about a 20-pound bag. I bought them at Tractor Supply. It's about $14. Like I said, the hopper holds 10 pounds of pellets. I would not recommend putting 10 pounds of pellets in this thing, just because you're not going to use them. This is the second time I actually cooked a split chicken and a steak at the same time for an hour, and I only used half the pellets I put in there. So like I said, I add them in by the cup, and so far what I've added in there seems to be pretty good. And it's back on its it's back on its little smoke routine here for a few minutes. So this is definitely worth the money. It was at Tractor Supply for $299, and looking at the Traegers, the lowest ones I found actually started out like $700 to $800. So for $350, I got the smoker here, and like I said, you can actually go with a bigger one if this is too small. But I would say for a family of 4, this is fine. If you hold a lot of big parties and stuff, and you do a lot of smoking, this thing is going to handle a good-sized turkey, prime rib. It'll handle ribs. I would say like 2 racks of baby backs, and if you're buying beef ribs, you'll be able to get probably 4 to 6 strips in there of that. And so for the money, I ended up getting a grill cover for it. That's made by Even Ambers. It doesn't have the chimney sock for it. It just fits like regular grills, but you know, for the money I paid for it, it's better than the ones that I was buying at Home Depot and Lowe's. It's a good heavy-duty waterproof cloth that's insulated, and it also has like a screen window in the front of it, so it's breathable. And like I said, it's waterproof. For that, the 20 pounds of the Jack Daniels pellets and the barbecue itself with a cover was $350, and that was in July of 2021 here. So that's the video. I hope it helps you guys out and make up your mind. Give us a thumbs up with what you think, and I'd definitely go buy one of these. I'm ready to retire all the barbecues and everything else we have here and just use this thing. It's working awesome. And if we don't have power, I can always cook with charcoal. So thanks for watching, and I hope this helps. We'll see ya.